Hey Ellen, so here are some of the pictures I got from the Tupperware website, and let me see what we can do inside PicPulse with these products. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this arrow right here, make sure that it's saved to files, save, and same thing with the other one. So go here, save to files. I'll show you later why I'm doing that. So let's download the Teleplay app. In this case, I'm going to download it from a developer part of the phone. In your case, you just go to the App Store and search for Teleplay, and then you'd see that icon right there. Okay, click Allow, PicPulse, click OK. Just say not for now. Not for now, okay. Now in the gear icon, make sure that the PicPulse button is on. When it's green, that means it's on. In the email field, enter the email address you used to purchase PicPulse because that unlocks all of the paid content. So there are two ways, just for context, there are two ways to use PicPulse. Number one is to simply add foreground effects on top of existing photos or videos. So for example, just, let's see, Mickey Mouse, maybe something magical. So what if we do some kind of, okay, this may be a little bit too, like, spooky, but you get the idea. You can add foreground effects on top of existing photos or videos that are in your library. But the second way to use PicPulse, which I feel is, like, the best way to use it, is to remove the white background, and then you have a lot more flexibility with what you can do. So let's go to Your Foreground. Let's click on the AI Scissor tool. And the reason I saved those two pictures to the files section of my device is because when you use the AI Scissor tool, it sources content from your files. So let's click on that. It's going to remove the white background. Okay, save in the app. Okay, so now we have a PNG file. Now we can go to select any background here. Let's go to AI generated back. So you'll notice that each background category has videos and photos. So in this case, I think for Tupperware, so the AI generated backgrounds are made specifically for small products, exactly what Tupperware is. You know, I mean, like, relative to something like a car, for example. So let's maybe do fancy tray. Okay, not bad, right? And then we can do some kind of magical effect. Let's do sparkle and particle effects. What if we do this star effect right here? And obviously, I think in real life that Mickey Mouse wouldn't be on, like, that type of tray, or maybe it would, I don't know. Okay. And in this right here, you can, let's say you want to change the size of the Mickey Mouse right there. So you just click on that, and then you can change it without having it affect the star effect in front of it. Okay. Let's see what other scenes we can come up with. Maybe this looks kind of magical. And by the way, once you download something, you don't have to wait for it to be downloaded again. Especially, that's really useful if you know you're going to keep on using the same effect over and over. But if you're not going to use an effect, just click on the trash can icon after it's downloaded, because otherwise your app will become very bloated. Because each effect is somewhere between like 10 and 200 megabytes. And imagine if you have, say, 30 downloaded effects, that becomes a problem with storage on your device. So just make sure to click on the trash can icon if you know you're not going to be using an effect. Let's try this out. Okay, that can kind of work. You can do the sparkle and particle effects. I know you have kid type scenes. Another thing I would suggest, if you go to your foreground, you can type in, like, let's say like elephant or something, elephant dancing, and it's going to give you an AI generated GIF animation, which may work better. And so these aren't like very super professional effects, but they may work well for if you're doing it, if you're making just a happy, fun scene. Let's say this is a really cool feature right here. Let's say, oh, sorry. So if you click on the letter A, click on one of the styles here, wait for it to download. So that will be back here after 2 minutes, okay? In the meantime, let me play around with the other item you have, okay? Let's maybe remove the Mickey Mouse one. Okay. Now what if we try something in the food and drinks category? Or maybe try out this gold effect right here. Voila. And when you're happy with a video like this, for example, all you have to do is hold the record button for 2 seconds and then tap again when you're satisfied with the length of the video. So remove an effect, just hold on it and then click on the trash can icon. Okay, so I wanted to show you, obviously with Tupperware, you're doing things that relate to food and drinks. So let me show you some food and drink effects. You get the idea. Coffee beans falling foreground, that can work. Especially if you're doing something like maybe like a tumbler. Okay. So lots of food effects in here, especially really cool ones at the bottom. Neon e-commerce text, let's say it's almost out of stock. Okay. So see, now it's downloaded. So now you can say something like sale. Isn't that cool? And now you can use this feature right here to kind of organize them better. So sale. Okay. And notice, so one really cool feature of this app, it's kind of like a hidden secret. If you go to the gear icon, click on the timeline tool, and let's say you want your video total length of the video to be 10 seconds. Turn on the timeline, and now whenever you click on the effect, so go to here. So now notice how you can decide within the 10 seconds when that letter S appears. So let's make it appear for the full 10 seconds. Let's make the letter A appear maybe like a little bit after. Let's make the letter L appear maybe like give me a sec. Ah. Okay, that appears. Okay, it's just hard to grab a hold of it. Okay, that's like 0.37 seconds. The letter L, maybe a little bit after, and the letter E, a little bit after that. Okay, so what that's gonna do, it's gonna animate the letters. I mean, not animate. It's gonna show the letters at different times, which will make it look a little bit more cinematic. So you'll see what I mean when the video is done processing. So the timeline feature isn't often one of the features I show in these product demos, because it's kind of in the latter stages once you're very comfortable in the app. But I feel, you know, why not show it to you? You got this. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh, okay, I like it. And obviously, I wish I had included an effect there next to, maybe you can have the flying fruits, which you saw earlier. But you get the idea. The reason I wanted to show you the timeline feature was because I believe it's a really useful one. Okay. So yeah, please let me know what you think, and I'm here if there are any questions. The desktop version should come Sunday. Worst case scenario next week. Anyways, I'm here for you.